Okay, someone had a really good idea that I post a video about giving a tutorial on how to contact Congress and Senate and request congressional police reform legislation. Okay? So, I would just like to say first, as an American citizen, you have the right to be heard and responded to by your representatives, okay? And the best way to get a response is by old-fashioned letter, okay? They open every letter. I worked for my congressman when I was younger, and we opened every letter, and we responded to every letter, okay? So remember that you have power. Don't let anyone say that you do not have power, and your voice is power, okay? In this country, you have representation, all right? And it's up to you to take advantage of your representation and let your representatives know what your needs and wants and demands are and what you expect from them. Give them their job description, okay? Everyone else does this. They tell them, I want this, I want this, I want this. When are you gonna do it? And they do it for everyone else, and our voice is just as strong, just as powerful, absolutely. And we need to start contacting them. I don't want to hear any more about this, about the BS with nothing's going to change. No, you demand change. They're listening, okay? Everyone's listening. Freaking Wendy's is listening. Nordstrom's is listening. And that is another point. You need to contact the corporations that you purchase from, Nike, Jordan. I'm not going to stereotype you, but you need to, in all honesty, you need to contact Apple, whoever's your Android phone provider. Everything in your house, everything that you purchase, everything you spend money on, you need to contact those people as well. Preferably via Twitter, because corporations respond and read and hire people to read and respond to their Twitter. And you need to tell corporations that you want them to lobby for congressional police reform legislation now. Okay, getting back to Congress and Senate. Step 1, the direct request. Our platform, what we want right now is we want congressional police reform legislation, meaning we want them to create a bill, create a law. That is their job. They create the laws. The police execute the laws. Congress and Senate pass the laws, okay? They write the laws, okay? So this is why we're contacting them. Tell them that you want a legislation bill presented and passed in both the House and the Senate. Okay. All right. You need to write the letter. You need to get a stamp. Okay. This is old-fashioned. I know. You need to go, if you don't have a printer, you need to go to either Kinko's, which is now FedEx Kinko's, or Staples, or Office Max, and you need to have them print out your letter. You're going to want 3 copies, okay? I'll do 4 copies. You're going to want 4 copies. Okay. Anyways, all right, you want some copies of your letters. We'll determine that later. I got a list. Okay, so next thing you're going to do is you are going to go to www.house, which is house.gov. You're going to go to the top right corner, and it's going to say find your representative. You're going to put your zip code in there, and you're going to select search or find or whatever it says. Okay, your representative in Congress is going to come up. You're going to write down their name, okay? You're then going to mail this letter to address to their name, and you're going to say, under that is the Ford House Office Building. It's in Washington, D.C., and the zip code is 20515, okay? You're also going to address it to Oversight Committee, so that's 2 letters. You're going to address it to Judiciary Committee, that's the 3rd letter, all going to the House Office Building, Washington, D.C., 20515, okay? You're then going to go and you're going to go to www.senate.gov, okay? You are going to go to the left corner. It says senators, and then it's a drop down, and you're going to put your state. You can also Google the senator for your state. You can also Google the congressman for your state and your zip code if you want, if you don't want to go through the website, okay? Google will tell you in 2 clicks. So you're going to go there and you're going to find out who your state senator is. Okay. You are going to mail a letter to U.S. Senate, put their name on it, Washington, D.C., 20510, okay? You're also going to write down everyone's email address, okay? You're going to find them on Twitter. You're going to find them on Facebook. You are going to send messages to them nonstop every day via Twitter and Facebook, letting them know that you want congressional police reform legislation now. What are you doing about it? Okay. Adding to the senator letters, we also want to have a letter for the Oversight Committee. So that's another letter. The Judiciary Committee, that's another letter. And you're going to write to both senators of your state, okay? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it should be 5 letters. Hopefully that's correct. Print 6 just in case. They only cost like 30 cents, 10 cents to make a copy. Okay. All right. You're going to tweet them. You are going to Facebook message them. You're going to make posts. You are going to say over and over again, I want congressional police reform legislation and I want it now. You have power. Don't give away your power. Do not be silent. Do not listen to people who say that it'll never change, that it'll never happen. Don't listen to those people. They don't know what they're talking about. I said it. They don't know what they're talking about. I have one more point, which I just thought of, and that is that if you do not have a printer at home, you do not have to type this up and print this on your phone or whatever, right? You don't have to do that. Get a piece of paper. Get 6 pieces of paper. Write down your name, your address. Write, I want congressional police reform legislation now. What are you doing about it? Thanks. And your name. Okay? You're going to take those 6 pieces of paper, go to the post office. You're going to purchase 6 envelopes already stamped. You're going to write the address that I gave you to the different addresses that you want. And you're going to mail them off. And you're also going to tweet them and harass them. And send them Facebook posts. And also, the Senate's number is 202-224-3121. You're going to call. You're going to be asked to be transferred to your representative in the Senate. You're going to leave a voicemail. The voicemail is going to be very direct. I want congressional police reform legislation now. What are you doing about it? You're going to call for Congress. You're going to call 202-224-3121. And you're also going to ask to speak to your representative. And you're going to leave a voicemail. And you're going to say, I want congressional police reform legislation now. Okay? Also, I have one more thing. We are also calling CNN to report that we want congressional police reform legislation now. CNN's telephone number is 404-827-1500. Yes, I would like to call and request that CNN talk about congressional police reform legislation from Congress and what congressional leaders are doing about it to pass it. Thank you. You're also going to at CNN every tweet that you tweet about this, every tweet that you tweet to your congressional and senators and everyone in the freaking Congress and Senate that you can find when you tweet them, you're also going to tag CNN. Change the narrative. This is what we want, and we have to demand it. We control the algorithm. We control the message.